Win some, lose some. That's how it went for North Texas teams playing in this year's state championships. David Just of the Dallas Morning News joins me now. Let's start with the winners, Denton Geyer and Allen. And one thing they have in common is a couple of good quarterbacks. Let's start with Allen's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, a sophomore. He just moved to Allen before the season started. He's playing backup quarterback behind Oliver Pierce, who then became a great wide receiver for them as the season went on. Murray comes in after they lost to Capel in the middle of the season, and their season pretty much just took off from there. To go from a backup quarterback to yesterday when he wins the offensive player of the game in the championship game, dream come true for that kid at Cowboy Stadium.
And just turned 15, as you said.
Right.
He's going to be back for 2 more years. Gerard Hurd from Denton Geyer will be back for 1 more year. He's just a junior, and 7 touchdowns he accounted for yesterday. Yeah,
it was kind of a preview of the 2 quarterbacks I think who will be the best 2 in our area coming back next year. 5 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns. That's what you need from your best player, in the biggest game, the biggest stage. They were down at halftime. He comes out and he showed how explosive he is. Made Mac Brown smile, I'm sure. He's a Texas commit, and he showed why.
And Cedar Hill, we want to touch on them as well. They had such a brutal pre-district schedule. They were 1-3 to start the season, then kind of ran off with only 1 loss the rest of the way until Katy beat them yesterday. But they were right there. They had that lead in the 4th quarter and then driving to try to retake the lead before the interception.
Yeah, Coach Joey McGuire deserves a lot of credit for what he did with this team. To come back after losses to Allen and Miami Booker T. Washington, who won a Florida State championship. Allen wins the 5A Division I state championship. They lost to DeSoto, a state semifinalist in 5A Division I. To come back after that, they lost their best starting running back during that stretch and go on the run they did really says a lot. And they were a 4-loss team, but they belonged in that game yesterday. I don't think many people thought it was going to be a close game, but they proved that they belong in that championship game, and they made a heck of a fight.
And I want to talk about one play from the Lancaster game because you wrote about it after it happened. It was that snap on a 4th and 36 deep in their own territory. Lancaster goes to snap it. The ball is knocked out of the snapper's hand, so he pops up the snap, turn it over on downs, leads directly to 3 points, a 10-7 lead, and then Lancaster never tied it or took the lead after that. That play itself, though, I want to ask about the rules of that play.
Yeah, as far as I understand it, there was one of 2 possible outcomes on that play. The Cedar Park coach says that when you lift the ball up on the snap, it becomes a live ball and can knock it away.
And the snap is he was doing the snap in 2 parts. He's lifting it and then throwing it between his legs.
Which is something they had seen on film. Actually, the nose tackle for Cedar Park, who knocked the ball away, told us that this was something that they had prepared to do because they'd seen the deep snapper for Lancaster illegally snapping the ball. But if it is an illegal snap and you lift it up and then throw it, that's just an illegal snap, and the whistle should be blown and play called dead at that point right there. So it never should have been a fumble at all. And if it was a legal snap and they swiped it away, that's also illegal. You can't just swipe at a snap, and that should have also been blown dead. So I'm not really sure what the refs thought happened or what they interpreted it as, but I don't see a possible way to regard it as a legal play.
I think they probably just didn't see it.
Probably.
That's probably all there was to it. But a tough loss for Lancaster. Appreciate you coming in, though.
You bet.
As always. We'll show you the rest of the UIL championship games played at Cowboy Stadium on the final week of the football season next on High School Sports Special. Appreciate it, man.
You bet.
I love it.